Good day everyone! In this video, I will tackle about planning the literature lesson, focusing on lesson 20, the reading comprehension skills. But before that, let's have first our learning targets. At the end of this discussion, you are expected to identify the different levels of reading comprehension skills, differentiate the specific reading comprehension, and construct questions that measure different reading comprehension skills. Reading is the process of looking at written words and understanding their meaning. It helps us learn and get information. Reading has three components: decoding, comprehension, and retention. Decoding involves translating the printed word into its sound equivalent. It entails word identification and word attack skills. Comprehension is deriving meaning from what is read, while retention refers to the keeping of the information read in a long-term memory. Of these three components, reading comprehension is the most important. Because no matter how good a learner is in decoding skills, if he or she could not understand what is read, the act is simply called word calling. According also to Ness of 2010, reading comprehension is a process that involves memory, thinking abstractly, visualization, and understanding vocabulary, as well as knowing how to decode properly. As such, he recommended explicit teaching strategies to help the learners do all of these things better and become more independent readers. He assumed that reading comprehension strategies motivate learners to be more responsible for their own learning after they have mastered the strategies. In 1976, Barrett developed categories of reading comprehension. These categories are the basis in developing test items to measure the mastery of the same skills, using the folktale The Tortoise and the Monkey as the reading selection. To illustrate the questions asked, literal comprehension, reorganization, inferential comprehension, evaluation, and appreciation are the 5 dimensions of questions that involve cognitive and affective dimensions. First is the literal comprehension. In here, learners respond to questions whose answers are facts and information that are directly stated or found in the selection. Involving the recognition and recall of information, learners identify details of the story. The teacher could ask factual questions from the folktale like, who are the friends in the story? State the main idea. Determine the sequence of events. For instance, the teacher could ask the learners about what happened after the tortoise got angry at the monkey, and identify and compare character traits and state cause-effect relationships, like asking the learners about why did the tortoise get angry at the monkey. The second one is the reorganization. In here, learners are asked to analyze, summarize, and organize ideas and information that are directly stated in the selection. It includes outlining, summarizing, and synthesizing. In outlining, the question could be, what is the story all about? While in summarizing the story, or the teacher could say, in your own words, retell the story. And in synthesizing, the teacher could ask like, why is the action of the tortoise is expected in the story? And the third one is inferential comprehension. In here, learners answer questions that require them to think beyond ideas and information found in the selection. In inferring supporting details, the question could be, were the tortoise and the monkey old friends? Then in inferring character traits, the questions could be, what kind of person does the monkey represent? Then for predicting outcomes, the teacher could ask like, what could have the monkey done when the tortoise came out of the water laughing? And in interpreting figurative language, the question could be, what is meant by the monkey when he said not even a bit of a skin? Fourth is the evaluation. In here, learners make a judgment about ideas, information, and incidents in the reading selection using criteria. Skills under this dimension are judgment of reality or fantasy, fact or opinion, adequacy and validity, appropriateness, worth, desirability, and acceptability. In judgment of reality or fantasy, the question could be, do you think the story can really happen between the tortoise and the monkey? And for the judgment of fact or opinion, the question could be like, do you think some people behave like the tortoise and the monkey? And the fifth and the last one is appreciation. In here, learners, using the previously stated cognitive skills, answer questions that reflect their emotional reactions and aesthetic consideration of the reading selection. This set of skills includes the knowledge of and emotional response to literary techniques, forms, styles, and structures. An emotional response to the content, questions like which part of the story do you like the most will be asked or asked. While in identification with characters, the question could be like, who are you in the story? The tortoise or the monkey? Then, why? In the use of these dimensions of reading comprehension, Crisp of 1978 reminded that when teaching a reading passage, it is not necessary to test learners all of the comprehension levels. He also added that the desired learner's level of understanding of what they read dictates the type of questions teachers should ask. Now, for learners who struggle with reading comprehension, what strategies would you implement to bridge the gap and ensure deeper understanding?